Go. Here we go. Here we go. Black 40. Set. It's on. It's on. You change it. Hey, hey. Shot. 13. Hey, middle. Let's go. 50, green. Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Hut. Here we go. Hey, yellow, 43. Set. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Oh. Sit up.
This is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds contempt. The Chiefs returning their offense and this running back to the field.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Another carry for it. We're looking a couple yards past the line. Brought down by Christian Wilkins.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's tackled for the first down yardage.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Okay, hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
First down throw, Mahomes. He finds Xavier Worthy. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. First and downs now from 39.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down, they'll run. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tackle made by Cole Bishop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. After that plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
Get to him after a small kick out to the 35. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Down he goes, and here's Gunn. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the 10.
Big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Chiefs and their running back about to get back to work. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. They'll run here on first down. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And he's all the way down the 10-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
The 10-yard line.
They give it to him again. pushed him down to the 6-yard line.
The ball carried by the running
About
back.
4 yards on that carry. It's going to be second down for him.
6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second-quarter lead.
Chiefs.
Chiefs and this running back headed back out for a new series. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. There's a dive up the middle. Nearly stops the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
At the 38-yard line.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Back to the well again. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Chiefs in front here at Arrowhead. 1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
First down.
Speaks to this guy's
First
talent
and
as just
10
an
at the
all-around
29-yard
difference
line.
maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Gets it to him on the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Completed number
I know
0.
coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
That's his running back.
Gain
Lead at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
Another Kansas City
Now the Raiders
Chiefs.
call for the first of their
First down.
timeouts.
First down and 10 yards to go.
1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He got it, interception! And the Raiders are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Chiefs back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. Defensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Brought down at his own 6-yard
Following that little
line.
2-yard run,
2 yards
it's 2nd
on
and
the
8.
pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. Coming to the lines for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Now we're on the counter.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Chiefs returning their offense and this running back to the field. Their winning streak a very impressive 9 games, and they lead here with a chance to take that streak to double digits. carry, got him
It's a
9
gain of
yards.
9.
Here comes second
Brings
and
up
1.
Second and a yard.
Back-to-back carries here. Which is a gain of 3 there. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Chiefs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Yellow. 180.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Number 0.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Second and 8. At the 28-yard line.
They'll give it to him inside. That's good for a few. He brings up third down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 5.
Let's go, little lady. What's that?
To the air, Mahomes. Gets it to Rice. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Setting him on the dive. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Gets out on the bootleg. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's second and goal. There's a give, left side. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. And they're whistling for a stop. It looks like that's one of the Chiefs in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance.
Yellow.
He's back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete from the contact. It's now fourth down and...
Chiefs and this running back headed back out for a new series. And what we saw in the first half wasn't an anomaly, partner. They've kept throwing it to him as we work throughout the rest of this game, and the results have been just as good. Here he is to throw. Completed to his running back. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 38-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
A gain of 26
The Chiefs signal for a
yards.
timeout. That's going to be their
Good
first.
for a Kansas
And they still have 2
City
available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
1
And
yard
the whistles
gain.
go off, so
Brings
we
up
got to... Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead.
with the Ohio River. The Chiefs offense in the midst of a perfect season. They get their first possession here. And all eyes on this man, their star running back.
If you look back to last week, typically we think about him and how important he is to the run game. But last week, very active in the passing attack, and it just goes to show how versatile he is.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Bengals.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And he's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing. So wisely just gets rid of it.
And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what...
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 120 yards even.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does. They want to make sure they get him there.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Mahomes going to throw.
1st down, Chiefs.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
That's another
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Kansas City.
Now a handoff running for the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort. And now here comes Kansas City. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 8 at the Bengals' 42-yard line.
Mahomes is going to run the option left. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
Now, like that he knew that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
So now we know better than an incompletion, and that's going to make it fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Easy.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down the map before he gets the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Wildy. It'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
And again, it's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll run here on third and goal. They hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 19-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick here is good. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just like, no, heads just...
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's second and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 31.
He's brought down at the
48 yards rushing for him down to this point.
Brings up
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back. Now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete to Noah Gray. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. It's Rice. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now it's Mahomes again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Complete to number 0.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mahomes.
38-yard line.
Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end, Gray.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Open man right side is Rice. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him out to the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have 1 big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. What a ball game this was. What an